Hello, welcome to another talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company here at Master Investor and our brand. Welcome back if you're an existing subscriber. If you're new, ensure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you know when we go live or upload a valuable video that will change your finances forever. Remember, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. When a person commits to build true wealth, that means that we must undertake the new rules of money. We must learn the business principles that work in our economies, and we need to invest daily on our financial education, self-development, which includes leadership skills, because we have to deal with people as we're building our businesses. Remember, something that business has in it is people. And we need to learn how to communicate with our team so that they can fulfill the mission of the company, because every company is built to solve a problem and it should have a mission. If it doesn't have a mission, it's like going somewhere without having a destination. So a mission is one of the most important components that makes a great business. We talk about it inside of our digital course and ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. If you haven't read that book, make sure you click the link in the description of this video and you'll be able to have access to the digital course and the ebook if you like to get it from our website. Now, if you like to read your ebooks on Kindle or you like to get the paperback, you can find them on Amazon as well. We have three. We have that one. We have the 10 New Rules of Money and How to Invest in Crypto to Build Wealth, Understanding Bitcoin and Blockchain. Remember, today's economy is much different than 40, 50, 60 years ago. The rules of money have changed. They have changed, and we need to adopt the wealthy mindset and focus on the context rather than the content. Because if you have the wrong mindset, the wrong frame, right, and in regards to how we approach money and how we deal with our expenses, how we think about increasing our asset column, right? Because a lot of people focus on the income column because they lack financial education. When we have financial education, we understand that we have an asset column and we have a liability column, we have an income column, an expense column, and we can see the cash flow that is going through that financial statement, and we can determine how to improve the asset column with real assets that we control. The key word is control. The wealthy cares more about control than ownership. We like to control the vehicle, the investment vehicle that takes us from point A to point B financially. And we understand how far that vehicle is going to take us. We don't fall in love with the vehicle. And when we build them brands or companies, we have to turn them into brands. We don't want to just build companies. And brands, as I always explain, because it's important to emphasize for the new partners that are coming into our channel and our content, is that when we build a brand, that means that the company has to have business integrity, which means it's profitable because it's solving a problem that is in need in the world. So it's not, the company is not for us, it's for the world. Because if it's for us, then it's a hobby. So we need to have a company that solves other people's problems too, right? The more people we solve, the more problems we solve of other people, the wealthier we become. It's all about serving more people and reaching millions of people, right? So what type of niche do you have? Is it scalable? Think about the company. If you want to take your business to the next level, you have to ask yourself, can I scale this business? And if the answer is no, then you need to get to work to build the passive income through assets that can scale so that you can compound more of that asset column. It doesn't mean that the asset that you have is bad, but if it doesn't scale anymore, then I am assuming that if you call it in a business, that means that it has systems in place. You don't have to be there to make the money, so you can focus on building something else. And if it's requiring you to be there, then something is wrong with that business. And it's taking you literally the time away from you. So you're basically an employee of your own business. You own a job. So that's what we talk about here at Master Investor, that when we build our businesses, we need to make sure that they have systems in place. Otherwise, it's going to require us to be there, and we don't want that. because we're doing what we're doing to solve problems and also to have freedom, total freedom. Okay, and that's the reward when we operate on the right side of the cash flow circle. Remember, divide the cash flow circle, and you can divide it in the middle, put a line in between there. The left side of the cash flow circle, we find the employee, the self-employed. On the right side of the cash flow circle, we have the business owner and the inside investor. And wealth is built on the right side of the cash flow circle. So if you want to make a transition from the left side to the right side, we first need to focus on our vocabulary. We need to learn the lingo of business, because just like a doctor speaks their own lingo, business owners and investors, we speak our own lingo. And you're learning new words through our live streams, of course, because everything that we do here is regarding building wealth, is to show our community how to build the asset column, to give you power back to you. See, we're not selling any investments to anyone. In fact, we tell you not to give your money away to anybody to invest it for you. Why would you? Because you have financial education, we can invest it ourselves and we can build that asset column. Even if we start small, we're planting seeds on our asset column. Think about it. 25 years, if you work for somebody else, they can fire you at any time and they don't give you anything for those 25 years that you gave to them. That's your time. That's the most valuable asset we all have. We have to protect that. We have to also nurture our minds. That's another asset that is priceless. And of course, our freedom. We can't jeopardize on our freedom, because that is what allows us to be ourselves and solve problems in the world and create great products that helps the world become better, right? That's what it's all about. If we're not helping other people become lives better, then we're wasting our time. We're here to improve conditions. Wherever we are, we need to improve conditions. We need to go with that mindset, and we need to do less by using leverage, using control systems, AI, to do the work for us, to do the selling and telling. And we show you how to operate those systems here at Master Investor. We have the entire total guide, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. Even if you have an existing business, you must read that book, because it's going to refresh everything that you probably already know. And I guarantee you, you're going to find one or two or even three, even more. I guarantee you, because that ebook right there has 49 chapters, 580 pages long, and it covers wealth as an entirety. I mean, we explain how to read financial statements, how to invest to create passive income, because a lot of people, when they invest, since they lack financial education, they're giving their money away to other people, or they invest in stocks that don't create any passive income to them. I'm not saying there's something wrong with investing in some stocks, but we're focusing on creating that excess of cash flow. And we don't want to get wealthy in 10 years from now. We're going to get wealthy now. And we can do that. And I always say this: if you're getting wealthy slow, then you're doing it wrong, completely wrong. Because we have the advantage of marketing through all the platforms that we use. And we can target our preferred client. Literally, that message, that ad will be put in front of the right people that have the problem that we're solving. And all we have to do is to ensure that that landing page or that product comes from a professional company. If you're doing affiliate partners, right? If you're doing affiliate programs with other companies, which I actually recommend everyone to start looking into that. Affiliate marketing, you make millions if you put your head in it, right? Because affiliate marketing is a way to create passive income once you have systems in place. So don't take for granted the tools and the resources and other companies offering these partnerships that are free. You don't even have to buy the products. You can just bring in traffic and focus on doing the marketing, and they don't care about how many hours you work, how long it takes you to do the ad. They will pay you for every client that you bring to their table. So if you're interested about a niche or passionate about a certain topic, find a product that you can sell regarding that topic, and you record yourself talking about that topic, just like I'm doing right now, except that I'm talking about financial education. You see, that's one of my passions, and that's why we created Master Investor, because we are more than an investment management company. We deliver high quality financial education to the world. High quality. We literally have taken the ultra wealthy mindset and broken it down in different products, and we created the bridge from the poor mindset to the ultra wealthy. Anybody that comes in our inner circle, whichever product, you can close your eyes and you can pick any product. It's going to improve your wealth. It's going to help you build the asset column. It's going to give you tools, resources, and most importantly, financial literacy, which is required to what? Build our asset column. Because without financial literacy, you don't have financial intelligence, so you can't solve financial problems, and you end up giving your money away to somebody because now the person has fear, because they lack knowledge, they lack experience. Knowledge is when it comes to experience. So how do we turn information into knowledge? See, what I'm giving you is my knowledge because I experience everything that I'm talking about. So that's why I'm coming on these videos on a daily basis to share a business tip or more than one to help you build the asset column. But how do you turn this information that is information to you, but it's knowledge to me? Because this is my experience, you see. I'm actively investing, I'm actively doing it, and maybe you have a business already that is creating millions, then that means you do have knowledge about business. So now you can compound the knowledge with mine, right? You can use whatever I'm doing that you're not doing, and you can teach yourself even more skills because there's always room to learn. But if you never invested in your financial education, then you need to turn this information into knowledge by applying it into your life. That's the only way. And this is actually free information right now, right? You're looking at this on our YouTube channel or maybe in another platform. And this is creating an effect to help people become wealthier. This is a ripple effect, because once you take this information and you utilize it and you take massive action, you're going to have results. Now, those results depends on what you're doing, right? You're going to blame yourself about everything that you're doing because you have control. You're not giving your money away to anybody. You're creating your business. You're turning that into a brand. You're incorporating. Why do we want to incorporate? Even if we're starting out with affiliate partnerships, because we never want to run that income through our personal name. Why do we want to incorporate? Because not only it protects our assets, but it allows us to minimize taxes, which is the highest expense humans have. So if you want to build true wealth, you need to learn how to minimize taxes and stop thinking that it's illegal to minimize taxes the legal way, because their tax code is an incentive, it's a package of incentives for wealthy entrepreneurs and inside investors. And what I mean, wealthy entrepreneurs is us, right? We have the mindset. It doesn't mean that you have to have millions of money in the bank account. It also doesn't mean that you have to have hundreds of $1,000s, thousands of dollars. You could be broke and still have the wealthy mindset. It starts with that. Poor is forever, because poor is mentally. And so if you have the wealthy mindset, that means you can raise capital, you can get off your feet, you can come out of any bad situation that you may be in because you're creative. We're doing what the wealthy do, which is actively investing in opportunities and finding money where others do not. And that's what we talked about yesterday on our live stream, right? I want you to go watch that. You'll find it somewhere. It's called Find Money Where Others Do Not. And what we said is that financial education is the foundation of financial intelligence. And that's how we literally spot opportunities when others can seem to find them. When everybody's panicking, when everybody's saying the economy is bad, we can see the opportunities in front of us, because there's always opportunity in every crisis. Crisis, turn that to opportunity, because when you hear the word crisis, think of opportunity immediately. And trust me, you're going to thank me later, because you're going to start seeing opportunities in front of you that will make you wealthier and will create freedom in your life. The whole purpose of building businesses in our asset column is so that we literally live our life through our passions and be able to live through purpose, because everybody is special. We all have talents, skills, and we have something great in us that we can express to the world and share that. But we can only do that when we have the time to invest in our crafts, right? And the things that we want to do. And if those are hobbies, it's okay, because we have assets that are making us cash flow every single day, and we can do whatever we want, because that's what we're doing the business, right? It's because it's giving us freedom. A lot of people never get to enjoy freedom. And when they retire, imagine you're 65, you're 70 years old. It's not the same. It's not quite the same, I guess, right? And if it's never too late to start neither. So if you're at that age and you're watching this, because we have a big audience on our YouTube channel and other platforms, we're covering from young age to above 65. So we're never too young or old to learn about money. You can start right now, start small, plant the seed on your asset column, start building the asset column. Turn your safe income into passive income and sometimes capital gains income. But first, you need to invest in your financial education, because without that, you will not be able to see opportunities. You're going to work on fear. And when it comes to investing, there's always risk. But as long as we can calculate the risk and we have control over the assets that we are acquiring, then we can do whatever we want, because we can shut the business down, we can increase the sales, because we are the owners of the business that controls that asset. Whatever that may be, it could be one product that we're selling, and that product is bringing us $250 each sale. And now we're bringing in $2,800 per day on autopilot, doing affiliate marketing, right? Using other people's products. We didn't need to create our products, but now we have a company that is bringing in that income through that company. We're not paying ourselves. The company is going to receive that income, so that, because if we pay directly to ourselves, then that means that we have to pay taxes on that. We don't want to do that. Minimize taxes using the business legally. Now, you have to have a CPA, you have to have a team, a business attorney, not expensive, but you have to get the right one. And it doesn't matter about the money, because they're helping us make more money by minimizing taxes. You see, it's not about how much money we make, but how much money we keep and maintain working for us through sound investing, and how many generations that can go for. Because we're building true businesses that turn into brands, or we're buying brands, and then we're buying investments that are cash flowing. So it's important that we understand everything that we are covering here on our channel. If you have learned something from us, make sure you leave a comment. If you have a question, any feedback, we appreciate it. And I want to thank you for your time, and congratulations, because this is something that majority of people will never get to do. You see, the world has about 10%, probably 1% of the population has the wealth and understands everything that we're talking about. This topic right here is like, you will not hear people talking about money like I am. There are great mentors, and I always tell you, go out there and get great mentors, because we have a lot of mentors and we have taken their mindset. But what I'm saying is that a lot of sales gurus and a lot of people out there talking about financing, and they're literally teaching people how to become more poor. And they're teaching people how to have a job, because if you're in the stock market and you're looking at the stocks every day, then you have a job. That is not investing. I mean, you're trading, literally, and the government sees you as traders. So, like I said, we have strategies where you can use to create positive cash flow from a stock. You can cash flow from a stock, but you need to learn the strategies. We explained that in one of our chapters inside of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet. Now, when we have businesses that are producing excess of cash flow, like we have here at Master Investor, then we can diversify in different asset classes, including paper assets like stocks and so forth. But we're interested more in buying businesses and acquiring the whole thing, or investing in an entrepreneur that needs capital and has a great idea, and it has the back end, it has a team, and has a sales already, and they're looking for support, not only capital but leadership, somebody on the board that can help them guide the company to the next level. And it's about the team that we have around. You see, if you want to take your business to the next level, you want to create, if you have a business that is making $10 million per month or per year, and you want to take that to 50, 100 mil, and eventually half a billion, and then eventually you get to $1 billion, right? Everything is possible because we have the ability to sell to billions of people. So if you have a product that everybody wants, you can literally deliver that like this worldwide. Everybody can buy at the same time. So we need to have smart marketing in our businesses, but the way we take that to the next level, and you would think that is a lot of work, maybe the first from 0 to $1 million, you will feel that there's a lot of work to do, and there is. It requires a lot of concentration, dedication, sacrificing times, weekends, and everything, so that we can acquire the information that creates true wealth. And that's what we're giving here. So from the first million, from 0 to a first million, it might require work, but it doesn't have to if we do it the smart way. If we're using systems and we're using everything that we're telling you, you can actually reach that very quickly. Okay, we have partners that are reaching that in months because they are applying everything that we're explaining in our community here at Master Investor, and they're turning that information into knowledge by applying it, right? So if you don't apply, then you're not going to ever experience any results. So you need to improve your financial IQ and then grab that and then apply. right? So in order to take us to the whole different level, if you're making $1 million and you want to take it to the next level, and even if you're starting out, you should apply this already, because that's how you will get to the first $1 million faster without working so hard. It's about working smart. Now, think about this. Remember, money is just an idea, okay? Once you understand that and you can grasp your mindset around money is just an idea. It's digital, it's a currency. You must see it with your mind rather than with your eyes. Don't think of money as being physical. And when you look at credit or debt, that is money. Okay, we use that to invest in our asset column to create passive income. We don't care about the interest rate as long as the revenue of that business or the investment that we acquire is going to pay for the debt service, the interest, the expenses, and it's going to leave us with positive cash flow. That means that the debt is good debt because it's making us wealthy. That debt will be on our asset column. And then bad debt goes hand to hand with the liabilities. It takes money away from us. And as I always say, there's nothing wrong with having liabilities, but first let's focus on the asset column so that those assets pays for any liability that we have on our liability column and the expenses of those liabilities, you see? Because every liability has an expense that will end up in our expense column. So our businesses, our asset column pays for our liabilities and it goes up to the expense column and it pays for everything. And some of those expenses will come back to our asset column, believe it or not, because we have financial intelligence. So we can turn many of our liabilities, once we get those liabilities, we will figure out how to turn them into our assets by shifting and adding some strategies into how we are controlling that liability. That's how we can turn it into an asset. And whoever controls that asset, right, whoever is the owner of that asset, because even if it's in a liability column, it's in somebody else's asset column. But we can turn that into an asset, and then they will also keep it in the asset column. They don't care about in which side we have that liability. They care about the payment being made, right? And so usually it's maybe a house that we want to have, maybe a car that we want, maybe a luxury piece of clothing, and something that you have to pay over time. And so you create a business or an asset that will pay for that, and we obtain everything for free. That's how we legally get everything for free. We position ourselves with businesses to pay for all of our expenses. So therefore, you never work a day on your life to pay for anything that you have. We weren't born to work at a job to earn money to pay for the things that we want in life. No, we can actually have businesses and we can turn that money into more money because we have financial education. So as long as we figure out how to do it the legal way, then, and if you like your job, stay in your job because it's what you love to do. But I encourage you to start investing, and you can do that after work. Start reading, get involved in our community, start thinking about what problem do you want to solve, what is going to be your first asset. Is it going to be a real estate property? Is it going to be a business? Is it going to be a paper asset, commodity, or a crypto, right? Those are the 5 asset classes that exist. They all require financial education. We always encourage everyone to start with a digital asset, whether it's through affiliate marketing, right? And then incorporate your company and start building passive income. Get your first $25 while you're sleeping. You'll feel amazing. And everything will change after that. When you get your first payment that you got while you're sleeping or while you're maybe taking a shower or eating dinner or whatever, you're not working and you get that money because the system was selling that for you, and maybe you did an ad and that ad is bringing in unlimited leads every day. It's bringing, like, let's say 100 leads and that are interested in that offer, and people are buying that, and you're just looking at the commissions coming in, right? Because you get paid directly. That's direct selling. Even though it's not our products, we brought them into that company's catalog, into that company's database. And so we can capture that email as well. And I always teach you how to do that because it's about building our database as well. It's not about giving our leads to somebody else. We need to capture those leads, their name and their email, so that we can communicate with them with an email autoresponder. 3 steps to building wealth online. Number 1, have a landing page, a capture page to collect the email name, have an email autoresponder, right? And then have targeted traffic going into that capture page. And you need to have an offer. And where do we get an offer? If you want to start right away, you can get an affiliate product, some product that is paying you a certain commission. There are high ticket items that pay thousands of dollars for one sale. There are low ticket items and even more. It depends what you're doing. But remember, to make $1 million a year, all we need is $2,800, roughly around there, a little less than that, to make $1 million in passive income. We need to make $2,800 per day own cash flow, meaning that that's our bottom line. After everything is paid, our expenses, our marketing, everything, that is our profit. And when we do that, we have $1 million, okay, of positive cash flow. We have a business that is creating that. And maybe we have different businesses, right? Maybe one is bringing 1,000 a day, the other one is bringing 500, the other one is bringing another 500, but it all adds to, it could be different products. It could be that you're selling one product and that's bringing $1,000 a day because you're creating 5 sales on that, and then you have another one that's creating another 5 sales, and each is paying 200, and then you add it all up to $2,800 and you get $1 million. That's how you create $1 million per year. You don't even need to have your own products, okay? So you can get started right now. Click the link in the description. And if you want to get started with your own products, you can also do that. We teach you how to create your own product, how to package it, how to put it in the market, right? And you can create a tutorial, maybe an ebook, whatever you like. If you want to share your talents and you can help the world with your talents, that would be great, right? Because you get to keep 100% of the commission instead of getting just a little bit. But I always say affiliate marketing should be part of your portfolio, because if you find a product that you're passionate about promoting and you like it because it may be your topic, then you can probably put an ad right away and get a lot of leads, sell that on autopilot. And maybe it's a subscription product, so you just did that one time and now it's bringing in passive income every single month, every time they make a payment. So that's what we're doing. We want to create freedom units on our asset column, because every time we have an asset that produces passive income, it's only an asset when it gives us money whenever we're not working. If it's not doing that, then it's not an asset, regardless of what anyone is labeling that. You have to label it based on what it's doing to your pocket. If it's taking money away from you, it's a liability. If it's putting money into your pocket without working, it's an asset. So focus on learning how to use our minds, right? Be more creative, use other people's time and talents, OPT, other people's money, OPM, legally. And I'm talking about other people's money, like the bank's money, raise capital, because when we bring a deal that is good, we can show it to the bank and the bank will invest in it, like a real estate property that has been making money for the past 30 years. And the seller maybe is getting old. Now we brought a good deal to the bank. Remember, the banks are looking for great deals because they need to move the savers' money and they need to move their money and lend money, because that's how the banks are in business, to lend money, not to save money. Okay, a lot of people think that banks save money. The banks don't like to save money. Savers are losers and debtors are winners, good debtors, right? So we need to learn how to raise capital from the front end. When we build a business, we need to bring in sales, whether it's through affiliate marketing, creating one ad. We need to learn how to bring in sales every day, right? Have excess of cash flow, because eventually our businesses will buy other businesses, you see, and we'll buy real estate for us. We'll put the down payment for the real estate properties. We will use the bank's money, but we'll buy stocks of companies, and not just a little bit of stocks. When you just buy a little bit of stocks, you have no control over that company. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going on in the board. You want to buy companies as a whole, right? You want to get the entire control over the company, because we want that cash flow coming in. We're focusing on building passive income. Rule number 1 in our community is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard for us through sound investing. And we can only do that when we have financial education. So yesterday we had this topic, right, on find money where others do not. And we have an article on that. So if you haven't joined our newsletter, make sure you go to our website, click the link somewhere in the description. The newsletter is free. And we deliver an article every single day on financial education. I mean, you can get wealthy just with that information that I'm giving there, that our company is giving every day. You see, because this is quality. This is top of the line. This is the best information out there. Like I said, get other mentors as well. We are the authentic brand of money, business, and investing. And there are great people out there teaching about money. But don't fall for the sales gurus out there that's telling you to invest here, and they're using your money to invest and they get a commission. That makes no sense, because they're not even investors, you see? So stop giving your money away to other people, because that's how you end up losing your money. Not only that, look at what happened to that guy that got thrown in the hole for how many, 25 years? He stole a bunch of people's money, and supposedly he was investing it when he was maybe he was investing it, but so a lot of the money went out the door to buy him stuff and his family stuff. I mean, I already knew never to invest with that guy. in their company, because you can see it. When you have financial education, you will never give your money away. Why would you give your money away for somebody invested in crypto when you can actually go ahead and open a wallet yourself and have crypto on your screen right now, right? There are many apps that you can download to get crypto and buy crypto, invest in crypto, learn about crypto. We have an ebook on that, but you can do it yourself. Don't pay anybody else to do it for you, to build your asset column. It's better for you to have control, because now you buy that crypto, you can actually sell it whenever you want to. You can do whatever you want. And today, crypto is the new money in town. It's not just an asset and an asset class to invest for capital gains income. Crypto is the new money. It's a currency. And so we need to use crypto not only as to hold for capital gains income, to expand on our wealth, but also to invest even in things that we want using crypto. Because now when we invest in crypto, and let's say that goes up and we get a gain on it, then we can use that gain immediately to invest in our asset column. Maybe we want to buy another crypto, whatever. And now we're literally creating money from thin air. We're recycling money through our asset column. And that's how we create the holy grail of investing, which is infinite return on investment. And that's when we have none of our money in our deals, right? None of our capital. Either we recoup the capital back from the revenue of the business, or we raise the entire capital. We're using the bank's money. Maybe we use a credit card to fund that business, to acquire that investment, and now is bringing passive income to us every single time we make a payment. We're making a payment to our company, because why? Whatever's left over after the expenses are paid, that's our capital, and that is our profit. That is our bottom line. That is what is called passive income, positive cash flow, after all expenses are paid. So even though we have no money over ours invested in the deal, we still collect that passive income. That means that that investment is bringing infinite return on investment. Do you see? Because we have no capital of our own invested in it. So we're creating money for nothing, literally money from thin air. That's a printing machine for us, right? And that's what we want to get to on each investment. We want the investments to give us the money back if we invest any of our money back quickly, as soon as possible. And the only way you can find these assets is by building them or acquiring them, but you need to have the financial literacy so that your financial intelligence rises and you can find money with others to know. I highly recommend that you look at that article, because it's going to give you a lot of data that we cover in that live stream, and you can read it. You can have it. It's on our website. The summary was: true financial freedom can only be achieved when we have financial intelligence. Improving our financial intelligence makes opportunities for wealth more evident. Financial intelligence is the key to understanding the difference between job security and financial freedom. A lot of people chase security and they want benefits and they want this and that. If you chase security, you're stepping away from freedom. Now, you can get security after you get financial freedom. Once you have assets on your asset column that are bringing in positive cash flow, even while you're sleeping and while you're enjoying life, and it's increasing, it doesn't require you to be there, right? And it can be scalable. Maybe they're bringing more and more and more because you are overseeing the operation, and we can work on them, but we're not working in the business. We're working on our businesses, which is a big difference. And we talk about it all the time here, because a lot of people, they claim that they have a business, but the second that they step out, the business doesn't make any money because they lack systems. So when it comes to investing, the average person uses 95%